भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनो हरे तदेव लग्नं सुदिनं तदैव तारावलं चन्द्रवलं तदैव विद्यावलं दैवबलं तदेवं लक्ष्मीपते तेऽङ्गयुगस्मरामि विघ्नेश्वराय वरदाय सूर्यप्रियाय लंबोदराय सकलाय जगद्धिताय नागाननाय श्रुतियज्ञ विभूषिताय गौरीसुताय गणनाथ नमो नमस्ते रजोजुषे जन्मनिषत्ववृत्तये स्थितो प्रजानां प्रलये तमस्पृशे अजाय सर्गास्तिविनाश हेतवे त्रयीमयायां त्रिगुणात्मने नमः। बोले भारत माता की, भारत माता की, सरस्वती माता की।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Values of courage, responsibility and civic consciousness. A cordial welcome to our esteemed guest, Mr. Rajendra Verma, GM Nagai Area and Provice Chairman of DPS Nagai, whose remarkable work across diverse spheres continues to leave a meaningful impression. We are pleased to acknowledge the presence of our valued guests, all HOD members, Nagai, whose association with this event reflects continued support and goodwill. We are truly honored by the presence of respected JCC members whose contributions to public service, society and our school at large have been both impactful and inspiring. I would offer my sincerest regards and warmest welcome to our revered principal sir, a distinguished visionary and eminent educationist, whose steadfast vision and commitment to academic excellence have shaped and nurtured generations of inquisitive minds and empowered countless futures. To our respected faculty, thank you for being the unwavering pillars of wisdom, patience and purpose. And to my dear peers, curious minds and kinder spirits, may we listen today not only with attentiveness but with the intent to absorb, reflect and grow. Thank you very much.
आदरणीय जीएम साहब, हमारे बीच उपस्थित सभी अन्य जो आपके एचओडी साहबान हैं, सभी जो गणमान्य अतिथि हैं और प्यारे बच्चों, सम्मानित जो प्रिंसिपल साहब और जो शिक्षकगण। देखिए, जो एक पुलिस का मेरा एक अनुभव 29 साल का रहा है और क्योंकि ये छात्रों से संबंधित हमारी आज की गोष्ठी है, क्या व्हाट यू वांट टू बिकम, आप इसमें हाथ उठा के बताएं बच्चे कितने लोग हैं जो सिविल सर्विस में आना चाहते हैं, आईएएस बनना चाहते हैं, कितने लोग हैं। देखिए कितनी मजेदार बात है, जो आईएएस बनना चाहते हैं वो सब पीछे बैठे। वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। जो पुलिस में आना चाहते हैं ऐसे कितने हैं? वेरी गुड। जो साइंटिस्ट बनना चाहते हैं कितने हैं? बहुत कम, बहुत कम। जो टीचर बनना चाहते हैं वो कितने हैं? कम है, कम है। और मेरे ख्याल से ज़्यादातर बच्चों के पेरेंट्स किस स्ट्रीम के होंगे, मैं जानना चाह रहा था कि एनसीएल के जो लोग विभिन्न पदों में हैं उनके बच्चे कितने हैं? बहुत अच्छी संख्या। कितने लोग हैं अपने पिताजी जैसा जॉब करना चाहते हैं एनसीएल में?
बहुत कम
है। अच्छा, कितने लोग हैं जो बिजनेस करना चाहते हैं? अच्छा, एक और चीज, कितने लोग हैं जो स्टार्टअप अपना बनाना चाहते हैं? ये भी बहुत बड़ा सवाल है। ठीक, आई गॉट इट, बिल्कुल क्लियर हो। ये देखिए, जो अलग अलग विधाएं हैं, आपकी आपस में स्पर्धा है, आपकी कंपटीशन है। ज़्यादा को लोग स्टार्टअप चालू करना चाह रहे हैं, तो आपकी कंपटीशन किससे है? आपकी कंपटीशन है चाइना से, साउथ कोरिया से, इजराइल से। जो बाकी आप देखेंगे साउथ अमेरिकन कंट्रीज हैं, वहाँ से। अभी बीच में मुझे याद है, कहीं एक मिनिस्टर साहब का आया था स्टेटमेंट कि इंडिया में स्टार्टअप किस चीज़ पे बनता है, तो ये आया कि स्टार्टअप हमारे एआई बेस्ड या रोबोटिक या नई टेक्नोलॉजी फ्रंटियर्स में नहीं है। वो क्यों है? स्टार्टअप सब बनाना चाहते हैं पर साइंटिस्ट कम बनना चाहते हैं। ये कहीं ना कहीं हमारी अप्रोच की प्रॉब्लम है। हमारी अप्रोच की प्रॉब्लम है कि जो कोर साइंस है, सब्जेक्ट्स हैं, उनका नॉलेज हम स्कूल लेवल पे, एक तो जिज्ञासा कम होती है और कहीं ना कहीं प्रयास कम होता है। मैंने देखा कि जो कोर साइंस मैथमेटिक्स है, आज अमेरिका में इतने सिलिकॉन वैली में इंडियन साइंस जो बच्चे गए हैं वो इसीलिए गए कि हमारे कोर साइंसेज में नॉलेज हमारा बहुत अच्छा होता था और उसको जिसे कहते हैं कि कंसेप्ट में टीचर्स और स्टूडेंट्स का बहुत अच्छा इंटरेक्शन होता था और इस कारण दे वर एबल टू कॉम्पीट वर्ल्ड लेवल पे। पर आज जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस है या अपन एआई में हमने हमारी स्थिति देखें, हम बहुत पीछे हैं। उसका कारण है कि कहीं ना कहीं हमारी क्रिएटिविटी और रिसर्च ओरिएंटेशन ना हो। जब हम मोटिवेशन की बात करते हैं तो हमें ये चीज़ क्लियर रखना है कि हम चाहते क्या है जीवन में। अगर आप साइंटिस्ट बनना चाहते हो तब आपका नॉलेज, आपके बेसिक, जिस फील्ड में आप साइंटिस्ट बनना चाहते हो उसमें आपके बेसिक्स क्लियर होना चाहिए। बेसिक क्लियर जब तक नॉलेज नहीं होगा वो हो नहीं पाएगा और उसके लिए आपको तो दो तीन लोग ही मदद कर सकते हैं। एक आपके जो टीचर, एक उस संबंध में जो भी ऑनलाइन मटेरियल है और जो आपके लिंक्डइन वगैरह जो बाकी सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स है जिसमें आप इंटरेक्ट कर सकते हो बड़े बड़े साइंटिस्ट लोगों से, और इसके अलावा बुक्स। पर कहीं ना कहीं हम उसमें पीछे रहते हैं। आपके लिए जरूरी है कि अक्सर मैंने देखा है, मैं भी जैसे भले ही मैं मीडियोकर स्टूडेंट था, पर अगर मैं मैथमेटिक्स को मूल रूप से पसंद करता था तो मैं मैथ्स के टीचर से प्रभावित था। कहीं ना कहीं वो उन्होंने मुझे एक दो बार अप्रिशिएट किया होगा कि यार ये क्वेश्चन तुमने कर दिया, तुम मेहनत नहीं करते पर तुम कर सकते। तो सबसे पहले फाइंड योर स्ट्रेंथ। आप अपने स्वयं की क्या मजबूत पक्ष है जानिए। जो मैनेजमेंट में पढ़ाया जाता है स्वॉट एनालिसिस, किसी ने मैनेजमेंट के बताएंगे कि आपकी स्ट्रेंथ जो है सबसे पहली चीज है। क्या आपकी स्ट्रेंथ लैंग्वेज है? अगर आपकी स्ट्रेंथ लैंग्वेज है तो लैंग्वेज ही आपको आगे तक ले जाएगी। ऐसा नहीं कि आपके लिए फिर वो साइंस, मैथ्स या बायोलॉजी है। जैसे अभी मेरे यहाँ जो एक आईपीएस ऑफिसर आए 2022 बैच के, कल ही ज्वाइन हुए, गौरव पांडे, एसडीओ पुलिस मोरवा। उन्होंने यूपीएससी इंग्लिश लिटरेचर लेके क्लियर किया। मेरे को पहला आदमी मिला। अब इंग्लिश लिटरेचर एज अ सब्जेक्ट उन्होंने लिया और उस सब्जेक्ट पे ही ऑल इंडिया सर्विस क्लियर करके ही नाउ जॉइंड एज आईपीएस ऑफिसर। तो अंग्रेजी सब्जेक्ट उनका इतना पारंगत है। उसी तरह डॉक्टर्स हैं जो इसमें आ जाते हैं ऑल इंडिया सर्विसेज में। तो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है आप अपनी स्ट्रेंथ, आप स्वयं ये देखो कि आपको कौन सा सब्जेक्ट अच्छा लगता है। मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि वो आज आपने तय कर लिया वो भविष्य तक एक ही है, बदल भी सकता है। बीच में आपको पता चलेगा कि आप एक क्लास से प्रमोट होकर दूसरी क्लास में गए और दूसरी क्लास में पता चला उस सब्जेक्ट के जो टीचर हैं उनसे आपका इंटरेक्शन इतना अच्छा हुआ, कुछ बुक्स आपको अच्छी आपने पढ़ ली, आपका इंटरेस्ट चेंज हो गया। इट कैन चेंज, बट देन यू हैव टू ऑलवेज बी श्योर व्हाट यू आर गुड इन। आप किस चीज में अच्छे हो। जब आपको ये पता रहेगा कि आप किस चीज में अमुक चीज में अच्छे हो, तो फिर आप उसको और मजबूत करो। सबसे पहले आपकी जो स्ट्रेंथ है वो इतनी अच्छी होनी चाहिए कि एटलीस्ट उस एक सब्जेक्ट में आपके टीचर को लगे। आई रिमेम्बर मेरे कभी केमिस्ट्री में नंबर अच्छे नहीं आते थे, देन आई थॉट यार हमेशा 0 आता है, साला याद होता नहीं था मेरे से। क्रैमिंग एक विद्या है, किसी किसी को आती है। अपने यहाँ तो संस्कृत में याद कराया जाता था पहले, जो अपने पुराने स्कूल रहे नालंदा वगैरह, आप देखोगे बच्चों को पहले पूरे लोग याद कराते थे। पहले लोग सोचते थे इसका कोई फायदा नहीं है, आज लोग समझ रहे हैं कि उसका भी फायदा है। याद होना अपने आप में एक कॉन्फिडेंस देता है आदमी। तो फिर केमिस्ट्री में मेरे आते थे, तो फिर देन आई थॉट कि यार क्या करें, तो फिर मैंने उसमें भारी मेहनत की और मेरे हाईएस्ट नंबर आ गए। तो जब वो क्लास में संबंधित टीचर ने पूछा कि भाई किसके आए ये नंबर, तो मेरे आए, तो एवरीबॉडी वाज सरप्राइज्ड। आई वाज वेरी हैप्पी, यार देखो अपने किया, लेकिन आई नेवर लाइक दैट सब्जेक्ट और इट बिकेम अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर मी टिल माय ग्रेजुएशन। एंड बिलीव मी, ड्यूरिंग माय ग्रेजुएशन जब आई डिड माय बीएससी फ्रॉम इंदौर होल्डर कॉलेज, I got supplementary in this chemistry itself during final year of my BSc, and then I applied for evaluation and all, and I was on the work and I somehow passed. I prepared for the supplementary exam, and as you have it in our system, you get that feeling that even the re-evaluation results comes just one day prior to the result of re-evaluation. तो आप पूरा सिलेबस आपको पढ़वा तो देते ही हैं हमारे संस्थान। तो मैं पूरा पढ़ा, लेकिन एग्जाम के एक दिन पहले पता चला कि भाई मार्जिन में पास हो गया, एंड मैंने हाथ जोड़ लिया कि अब केमिस्ट्री कभी नहीं पढ़ूंगा। सो यू हैव टू डिसाइड, इफ यू आर गुड इन केमिस्ट्री देन यू कैन थिंक ऑन दैट दोज लाइंस। आज ऐसे बच्चे हैं जिन्होंने सेमीकंडक्टर रिसर्च पे, जिन्होंने मटेरियल साइंस में आईआईटी से किया है, they were not given very good packages in India। बहुत छोटे पैकेज मिल रहे, बड़े परेशान के साथ। कंप्यूटर साइंस को सबसे अच्छे पैकेजेस मिल जाते हैं, पर now they have been picked by companies like Applied Material in Israel, and they are doing even better than computer science, क्योंकि कंप्यूटर साइंस में तो AI का थोड़ा बहुत फर्क ज्यादा आ रहा है। अप्लाइड मटेरियल और ये जो सेमीकंडक्टर रिसर्च में नहीं है इतना रोल। तो वो अभी इजराइल में रह के सैमसंग में, कोरिया में जॉब करते हैं, और उनकी जो ट्रेनिंग्स ही हैं वो इतनी कंपनी इतनी बड़ी बड़ी उनकी ट्रेनिंग करा चुकी होती, इतना उन पर इन्वेस्ट कर चुके होते हैं कि फिर मतलब यू डोंट हैव टू बॉदर अबाउट योर जॉब। कंपनी आपको छोड़ेगी ही नहीं, क्योंकि उनको कोई मिलेगा ही नहीं रिप्लेसमेंट। तो किसी भी स्ट्रीम में देयर इज ऑलवेज स्पेस ऑन द टॉप, बट ओनली थिंग इज यू बिलीव इन योरसेल्फ। पहला स्टेप है बिलीव। आपको बहुत लोग मिलेंगे। आई वॉज नॉट अ गुड स्टूडेंट, माई एल्डर ब्रदर वॉज अ टॉपर, ही यूज्ड टू टॉप द यूनिवर्सिटी, माई यंगर ब्रदर वॉज ऑल्सो टॉपर, एंड आई वॉज गेटिंग सप्लीमेंट्री। सो ऑल माई रिलेटिव्स यूज्ड टू टेल मी कि यार ये लोग दे आर अप्लाइंग फॉर यूपीएससी, दे आर अप्लाइंग फॉर पीएससी, एंड दे यूज्ड टू समहाउ कंसोल मी सिंपैथेटिकली कि your parents are exerting too much on you, मतलब they should not expect that much out of you, क्योंकि तुम तो एक नॉर्मल स्टूडेंट हो। Then I used to be puzzled कि ये बंदा मेरा अच्छा सोच रहा है कि खराब। बोले तुम्हारे पापा मम्मी पीछे पड़े रहते हैं कि तुम भी निकालो यूपीएससी, तुम भी निकालो पीएससी। मैंने बोला यार ये, बट माई फादर वॉज दैट में वेरी, ही इज नाउ 87 years old, ही इज रिटायर्ड एज अ DIG। He was pretty sure कि नहीं तुम कर लोगे, तुम तो करो, तुम जाओ दिल्ली और दिल्ली में रहो, कोचिंग वगैरह करो, इंटरेक्ट विद पीपल, यू विल डू इट। देन समहाउ आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन, जब मैं पीजी कर रहा था, आई डिड माई MSc इन स्टैटिस्टिक्स बिकॉज इट वॉज क्लोज टू मैथमेटिक्स। And since I was also, my elder brother already joined in a state administrative service, so I was also thinking कि क्या करना है यार, थोड़ा सा लेट था मैं सोचने में। तो then I thought कि चलो अपन MSc statistics में करते हैं, I can use one subject statistics and then prepare another subject. We used to require 2 optionals in UPSC and state PSC at that time, तो दूसरा एक छोटा सब्जेक्ट लेंगे, तो देन आई थॉट ऑफ एंथ्रोपोलॉजी. एंड ड्यूरिंग एमएससी आई फोकस्ड ऑन वन ऑफ माय दिस सब्जेक्ट स्टैटिस्टिक्स. आई गॉट डिस्टिंक्शन इन पीजी, फर्स्ट टाइम इन माय लाइफ. I got more than 85% marks. And then I knew this is my subject. I am not going to leave it. Then everybody told me scaling. There is a system of scaling in UPSC. If 100 people opt for statistics, top 10% would be taken in the preliminary exam. Also in the descriptive one also they have the same logic. So people will not opt for such optionals like statistics, because only 10 people would be applying, and then you have students who have been having their education from Indian Institute of Statistics. So naturally they would be having better teachers, and all those things come in your mind. When you are preparing, you feel all sort of, you are scared कि भाई क्या नया आ जाएगा, कैसे होगा. So people used to opt for history. Maximum people would be appearing with history as optional, and since some 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh people would be opting with history, so the number of people, 10% would be huge number, so it is easier to get through. That was the general logic. But then I thought, reading history, it is so huge subject. I knew my weakness. That's the other part. First is strength, second is weakness. You identify your weakness. Because the foremost thing is talk to yourself. Before talking to anybody, just talk to yourself. What do you want? What is your strength? What is your weakness? What are the opportunities? This is the third thing in the SWOT analysis I was telling you. Opportunities and threats. Threats is the last thing. What all things can happen, you have to cover up. In the threat column, you can even think about artificial intelligence, because so many jobs you might be preparing right now, maybe suddenly you will find those jobs taken away by a machine. So that is a threat. You will find it a threat unless you study so deep, you prepare so well, that firstly you are among the best, and another thing is how can you beat other person in that cutthroat competition, along with how you beat the machines. And foremost thing to beat the machine is not to become a machine, because just by having a target of being successful, most often people want to become a machine, not to share your notes, not to share your preparation strategies, trying to, it is said that even in Europe, very, important books, when you go to a library, you are not finding them. Then they inquired about it and they found out that some of the students, they will make sure that the good books are not available for everybody, so they will hide it here and there. But these things are making you a machine, and if you will become a machine, you will lose the importance, the creativity, the empathy, the feeling of joy. Such emotional things you will lose, and if you lose those things, you cannot fight with machines. So then I used that one subject as statistics, and I worked very hard on it. There was one major book, I still remember, it was a thick book, Major Fundamentals of Statistics, and the author was very meticulously written by Kapoor Gupta. It was one of the author was Kapoor, other one was Mr. Gupta. I had read that book so many times that I was able to remember what is written on the third line of 26th page. I have read it so many times. And then still I thought what to do, because in the preliminary, I was not able to clear the preliminary exam in first 2 attempts. So what I did, I had that so many calendars in my house. So the back side of calendar was always empty. So what I used to do, I will take one chapter. Suppose the name of the chapter is probability. So in the probability, what I did, I took the 10 years previous questions and marked all those questions in the book itself. The first question, which was somewhere in 1994, it was asked, so I will mark it *1, and the other one *2. In this way, I had marked whole of the book, and for one chapter I will write these points which I found last time on the back of the calendar, and I will place it on the walls. Every morning I will read all these questions, so that I don't forget a single one. And when I used to then revisit my book, it had so much of my markings in it, then I will be very confident I have really thoroughly studied this thing. I am not going to forget. So when by the time I read my MSc final, I had done all these things. So when my juniors came, so there used to be that sort of, you always take some fun asking them tricky questions. So I used to ask them, find in this book this line, where is it in this book? And then they would be going through the whole book just to locate and then tell me. Because I remembered what all. And I got, out of the 300, I got 290 marks in the state PSC, in the descriptive. Although I had prepared for the prelims, but this exercise had me in the descriptive answers as well, because I was virtually, some of the content which was, I was able to cram it, remember it, but I was not understanding. Then I went to the teachers, and then teachers were laughing at me. You are very late, but somehow you reached the point. And I was able to clear that exam. The toppers of my class were not able to do that. So you always have an opportunity. The O part is very important. You only have to have your frame of mind. And after clearing this state PSC, my elder brother also did that. But my elder brother, in spite of being a university topper, he is the revenue commissioner, by the way, Gwalior right now. My elder brother, he is the IAS officer now. So my brother had taken history as an optional, because he too did MSc in statistics, but he was a university topper. I did with a distinction. I was not a topper throughout my life. So then my brother had also opted in UPSC, had opted history. He prepared very rigorously. He's a very sincere person. Unlike me, I was into multiple activities in sports. I had a lot of friends in socializing, everything I was active. So he had taken this history option, and he could not clear UPSC prelims with history. In spite of all these efforts, I was able to clear the UPSC prelims also with statistics. This is the only one subject I studied. The other subject I studied anthropology, which gave me a reasonably good score. I could not clear UPSC because I never believed in it. I used to think my elder brother, he's the topper, he's unable to clear the prelims. How would I be able to do that? Because I never had got those good marks, never had got any rank in the university. But then, had I believed it, 2-3 years you need preparations. So foremost thing for you is find your strengths, what you really want, what are the opportunities for it, and work on them. If you are interested in say physics, then you have to find out the best resources. They are available on the internet also now. You have a huge opportunity. What is the difference between our place and the other parts of the world who are ahead of us is only that they approach a problem with better creative ideas. and we try to find a shortcut. That's what my experience is. If you have your own ideas of solving a problem, you will always excel. In spite of AI or anything, there will always be a demand for people who are offering solutions. And only those people who are offering solutions, they would be valued. With this AI, robotics, all mediocre sort of working professionals would be really having a bad time. That is for sure. So I will urge you all, always work on your strength, find out your weaknesses, try to find a strategy of covering your weakness, coming out of it. If you cannot avoid it, supposing you are not good in biology, and after 12, after 10 probably you have a choice of taking a strength of mathematics, then it is not a problem. After 10th you can leave biology, you can go into mathematics. Biology would not be a problem. But then your maths should be in your grip. And you can never have any excuses, because it is very easy to say. If you look at the life of Dr. Abul Kalam, the humble beginning he is from, and the way he rose to the heights today, if you can just imagine the geopolitical situation of our country, if our forefathers had not prepared the atomic bomb, if our forefathers have not had such a successful missile program, it would be very hard to defend the country. But these were creative people. The landing of the satellite on the south pole of the satellite for the first time in the world gives credit to the original thinkers, the original scientists of this country. I hope this must be going to be an end of the day for the kids, na? So I hope my small interaction with you all will help you focus on your strength and help you plan out a strategy to come out of your weaknesses, explore the opportunities available. What you really want, think about it. Try to share your knowledge with your friends. Apart from all the joy, the fun things we do, you should always discuss about your subjects also. If somebody has prepared one particular subject of your one particular chapter of your a particular subject, ask the other person to try to make you understand. This way, if you will interact in your subjects, because in the major exams like UPSC, more often while studying general studies, is a diverse field of knowledge you need to have, and if you are not interacting among yourself on the academic level, it will be very difficult for you to analyze the facts and come up with something of your own, a particular way of dealing with the concepts, and discuss with your teachers, because they will always guide you. A person becomes reaches a particular position, it depends on the company he keeps. So it's always good that you have like-minded people around, but always be gentle. Allow those who could not reach your level. Otherwise, I always appreciate that, because I was always having good relations with those kids who used to do very well in the class, because they were the only ones who used to help us during exam. We would ask them, यार पास होना है, क्या पढ़ने बताओ? दे ये पढ़ ले, उसमें से 60-70% में कुछ आ जाएगा तो पास हो जाएंगे. तो उनसे संबंध रखना पड़ता है. पर जो पढ़ने वाले बच्चे हैं, उनको जो नहीं भी पढ़ रहे हैं, उनकी क्षमताओं को कम नहीं मानना चाहिए. वो जिस दिन ठान लेंगे, उनको कोई नहीं रोक सकता। अभी मेरे साथ के बहुत सारे बच्चे जो नहीं कर पाए, रैंक में आते थे चाहे, वो मुझे कहते हैं तुमने बहुत एंजॉय किया और बाद में पढ़ लिया और तुम बन गए, हमको बहुत खराब लगता है। वो बोलते हैं ये चीज़, तो मैं अनुभव करता हूँ, पर मैं उनका रिगार्ड बहुत करता था, यार ये इतनी मेहनत करके कर रहे हैं, तो आई अप्रिशिएट देम। यू शुड अप्रिशिएट अदर्स। ऐसा नहीं कि वो फर्स्ट आ रहा है तो अपन उससे घृणा रखें, ये तो चांस है, आज वो फर्स्ट आ रहा है, हम भी आएंगे किसी दिन, हम किसी से कम नहीं, ये सोचो। दूसरा, कोशिश करिए कि एक इंग्लिश और हिंदी न्यूज़पेपर अगर पढ़ सके, जितना पेज पढ़िए, चाहे अभी शुरू कीजिए स्पोर्ट्स का पेज पढ़ना, अगर आपको क्रिकेट अच्छा लगता है सिर्फ क्रिकेट पढ़िए, लेकिन क्रिकेट में जो एनालिसिस पार्ट है वो जरूर पढ़िए। मोहम्मद सिराज ने जो बॉलिंग की, कोई बताएगा इसमें, किसी ने इंटरव्यू देखा कि मोहम्मद सिराज ने क्या बोला था, मैं क्यों ऐसी बॉलिंग कर पाया? बताइए, किसी बच्चे ने सुना हो तो बताओ। अच्छा, बच्चों में से मोहम्मद सिराज ने अपने पूरा मैच, आपने देखा? कितने लोगों ने मैच देखा? हाथ उठाओ। ठीक है, आपने सबने देखा। अब मैं काम की बात पूछता हूँ, मोहम्मद सिराज ने ऐसा क्या बोला किस कारण वो ये विकेट ले पाया? बताओ। अच्छा, जो बच्चा बताएगा। यस, वो उसने क्या किया, रात को कोई सो नहीं पाया, इंग्लैंड प्लेयर्स इसलिए नहीं सो पाए क्योंकि 35 रन बनाने हैं, पता नहीं सुबह हैवी रोलर चलेगा, उसके बाद में बॉल किस तरह की आएगी, क्या पता स्विंग ज़्यादा हो जाए, ओवरकास्ट कंडीशंस रही तो पता चला बॉल ज़्यादा स्विंग होगी तो 35 रन नहीं बनेंगे, वो ये सोचते रहे। थ्रेड्स, ऑल दोज थिंग्स, थ्रेड्स ध्यान में आते रहते हैं आदमी के। अभी बहुत सारे इसमें से बच्चे होंगे, आई विल रिक्वेस्ट द टीचर, जो जो डरते हैं उनको अभी खड़ा कर दो, कल तो खड़ा होना ही है इनको, और उनको बार बार खड़ा करो। थोड़ा मेरे को बोलेंगे कि वो फंसा के चले गए, क्योंकि उनको आगे खड़ा होना पड़ेगा। मैं हमेशा डरता था स्टेज में चढ़ने से, अब मेरा डर खत्म हुआ जब कुछ बन गया। तो मेरा ये कहना है कि डरने से तो कुछ होगा नहीं, फेस ही करना है। मोहम्मद सिराज ने, उसको भी नींद नहीं आ रही थी, तो उसने गूगल में ढूंढा आई बिलीव, जो इन्होंने दो बच्चों ने बोला, बहुत कम बच्चों ने देखी वो चीज़, उसने देखा आई बिलीव, मैं विकेट लूँगा, और उसने जो आई बिलीव देखा वो उसी के में रन आउट मिस हो गया। कितने देखिए आप, अनएक्सपेक्टेड घटना हुई, आराम से इंडिया जीत गई, उससे ही कैच छूटा था। अगर वो ब्रुक का कैच नहीं छूटता तो मैच इतना फंसता ही नहीं, पर उसने अपना मिस्ड अपॉर्चुनिटी का अपने दिमाग में नहीं लिया, उसने ये सोचा कि नहीं, स्टिल है वो अपॉर्चुनिटी। इसलिए वॉट एवर अपॉर्चुनिटीज यू हैव मिस्ड, लोग क्या कहेंगे, अरे आपके इतने परसेंट इसमें नहीं आए तो आप यहाँ नहीं घुस सकते, आपके 12th में इतने नंबर नहीं आए तो आपको इसमें एडमिशन नहीं मिलेगा। कुछ नहीं है, आप तो ठान लो कि आज के बाद से हम जुट जाएंगे। जो पेरेंट्स एक चीज़ चाहते हैं, बच्चे अलग चाहते हैं, अर्ज यू टू हैव अ मीटिंग विद पेरेंट्स, ask the parents to discuss with their kids what they really want. ये हो सकता है कि एक बार बच्चों को पता ही नहीं रहता, वो तय कर लेते कि हम ये बनेंगे, उनको वो चीज़ गाइड है। अगर कोई पुलिस ऑफिसर बनना चाहता हो तो मेरे यहाँ भेज दीजिए, मैं उसको पूरा पुलिस क्या दिखाऊंगा। मेरे पास एक और जो डीएसपी आया है, वो अप्लाइड साइंसेज में इजराइल में काम करता था, वहाँ से जॉब छोड़ के मुझे नहीं पता सही बोला कि नहीं, कि ही वाज फीलिंग लोनली, तो वो छोड़ के आ गया अप्लाइड साइंसेज इजराइल से, और ये अप्लाइड फॉर यूपीएससी ट्वाइस इंटरव्यू फेस किया, अफगानी स्टेट यूपीएससी से होके जॉइंड एज अ डिवाइन। माय हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट इज डू व्हाट यू वांट, बट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फाइंड आउट, टॉक टू योरसेल्फ कि तुम चाहते क्या अच्छा है, स्टडी अबाउट वेरियस, अब इसे ही करना पड़ेगा। जब तक हम इनको कैरियर काउंसलर से मिलवाएंगे तब तक इट विल बी अ बिट लेट। टू फाइंड योर स्ट्रेंथ, वर्क ऑन योर वीकनेसेस, ऑलवेज बी अटेंटिव अबाउट द opportunities, beware of the threats but don't get demoralized because of the threats will always be there. Thank you so much.
का संचार किया और इन खुशियों में चार चांद लगाया। इस अवसर पर हम सभी कहना चाहेंगे, आपकी आभा पाकर रोशन हुआ है यह आंगन, आपकी आभा पाकर रोशन हुआ है यह आंगन। नजरों की अब कोई जरूरत नहीं, रोशनी बनकर महफिल में आप जो आ गए, रोशनी बनकर महफिल में आप जो आ गए। अब सितारों की कोई जरूरत नहीं, अब सितारों की कोई जरूरत नहीं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir, for such a wonderful session. I think there are times when children get restless and we understand why. But I didn't see anyone, apart from blinking the eyes, I feel there was no other movement in the auditorium. And your aura was such, sir, that our students got influenced, motivated, and you touch the hearts of those who feel that getting less marks or not able to compete with the toppers of the class, there is no scope for life. Am I right, children? So you all saw that what is written on the flex, motivational speaker. So I feel that Sir, with his own personal experience of his life, of his brothers, his family members, the motivation provided by his father, his relatives, from where to where he has reached. So, the tips which he has given you, that talk to yourself, believe in yourself, do SWOT analysis, recognize your strength and weakness, and work on your potential, because each one of you is special in your own self. So have faith in yourself. Thank you so much, sir, for this enlightening session. And now the stage is open to the students, and they will be privileged and honored to have an interactive session with a person of your stature. I also now call the council members to coordinate for this interactive session. Those children who have questions to ask our dignitary can please come forward, raise your hands, the mic will come to you and the council members will help you in that. So just raise your hands if you have any question.
You is that every day the life is not always same every day. Sometimes like if you are giving the test, you will not always get very high marks. Sometimes you may also feel low. Then how did you overcome that feeling that when you were low, how did you get motivated after that?
That is a great question. Thank you so much. Please sit. For the greater part of my educational endeavor, it was the other way around. I never used to be getting very good marks, so I cannot give you a very straightforward answer because I would seldom get very good marks. But definitely, what you need to focus is, if you don't get good marks, it is just a tiny drop of water in an ocean. You would be fighting so many battles. Okay, you lost on one count. You just need to again do the analysis part. It should be very specific. Then you need to know whether it was the problem with the knowledge content, or you need to focus and give enough time on the subject where you are able to do proportional sort of time to the important aspects, because always there would be the syllabus will be huge and there will always be miscalculations, so that you can calibrate your potential to the focus areas. So this analysis part is most important, and you should discuss it with your colleagues also. You will then by this problem you may find something which will help you constantly be on the top gear through, because maybe your friend of yours, if you will interact, you will tell your problem, you discuss with your parents, you discuss with your teachers. This is an opportunity. Otherwise what happens, you always continue getting very good marks, you become complacent and you are not able to digest failures, you know. That is a very critical thing. And then you start having, you would be too much moved by the threats, that part of the SWOT analysis. Next time you will feel this subject is not meant for me, which might not be the case. That particular timing of the question, then that aspect, maybe you skip the book which you were reading, because there are multiple sources of knowledge. Maybe you will have to test the source of knowledge. So I think it will answer your question. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next in queue, those children who are interested to raise questions may report to Manoj, sir.
Sir, I'm Nirakshi and I'm currently studying in class 10. My question to you is, what genre of books are you generally interested in?
Actually, there are few very good books. Probably a name of one or two I have written also for you. One of the books I liked very much was Magic of Thinking Big. It's a very beautiful book. If Principal Saab can bring a few of those in your library, it's a very beautiful book. Another book which I had written for you is What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. What to say, you will Google it, you will get it in Amazon also. What to say when you talk to yourself. It's a very beautiful book. The third book I recommend is Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. This is by Richard Carlson. The emphasis for the book is simple ways to keep little things from taking over your life. Okay. So there are three books. First one, I was telling you, The Magic of Thinking Big. I like that book, and I was that book really used to calm down my mind, because then different thought of feelings used to come, because in this All India Services examination there is one particular problem. There are three stages. First is preliminary exam, which is basically objective type. Then you have a written exam, which is a descriptive type. Then you have an interview. And if somebody fails in any stage, he has to start over from the preliminary again. It is not that first year you have cleared the prelim, next year you can sit in the mains. No. Next year again you will have to go to the prelims. And some people who will read the interview, next year maybe they lose the prelims itself. So I used to have numerous thoughts that this book I used to keep as a medicine. I will read just 2 pages from The Magic of Thinking Big and think on it. And I was scared that once I finish off this book, maybe I will lose the interest. So I need that book as a therapy, I'll read 2 pages, I'll be very happy and I'll have no negative thoughts and focused on the studies. That is it.
And I am a student of class 9. Sir, my question to you is, were there any special challenges you faced during your struggles? Like, were there any times you wanted to leave everything?
Actually, you will always have some depressing moments, but then the part of your teachers, your friends, the close ones, that becomes important. Foremost, I'll request the faculty members to interact a lot with their parents and in an open sort of atmosphere, not to, tell them that your kid is not focused, your kid is not doing. Everybody has his own phase of growing. That's what I feel. Some people are, mature right from the beginning. Some, take maturity a bit later. So there was time. Always there will be time. Like say, in this exam, there are many students who are very bright and they also joined public service along with me. But somehow because I always had a way to remain happy. Whatever the circumstances are, you should always be happy. That's what I believe. Because you are always fortunate and better off than 99%. You are so privileged to be in such a good academic setup. You are so privileged to have some so dedicated teachers who are thinking about your future. You are already very lucky to be here. You are among the very, very small minority of people get such privileges like such a good institution. Many people won't, their parents won't be able to, pay the fees and all of such institutions. Because my son also studied in DPS Indore and the fees over there was reasonably good fees. It's not on the lower side, I will say. So you are lucky. So you should be happy. Whatever happens with your life. But you should be prepared. That is the most important point. So what used to happen, because when I was preparing, so since I had never had very good grades, I got my distinction in PG, so that was something which I knew. I will introduce with somebody with that particular part. I was good in other activities like sports and all. I was good in that. So I'll highlight that. And then I would like to, what happens in an interview, they will ask you a question. And the answer which you give, you will give. The manner if you will finish the question, then the next question is generated from your answer. So if you are taking the person to that direction of your weakness, you will ask the next question from your weakness side. So you should be intelligent enough. Further, even during service, there will be ups and downs. There will be lot of ethical dilemmas. You will have so many problems in which, if somebody will provoke you, you are going with your friends, now your kids. When you go up, you will be going in a car to a certain place. Somebody will hit the car. Somebody will start shouting. One of your colleagues may become agitated. You may try to beat the person, but you need to be focused because you need to have a proper career. Supposing there is a fight, another criminal case registered, it may affect your further development. You have to be intelligent enough not to hit the other person yourself and also see to it that your group is in a legal work frame. If anybody from the group does something wrong, since you are in the company, the greater picture people take is that you are also part of the whole thing. These ups and downs will always be there. We have to be very intelligent. Now, avoid the problems. Try to be focused on your target. Focus not to use these social media platforms or television too much. Watching movies, these things. Watch movie when you have time once a week or something. I have seen parents who had, not given access to this. Probably in Australia they have done that. A minor child cannot have a WhatsApp or something. Latestly I was reading somewhere. So whenever the time, discuss with your parents, discuss with your close one. Read the books. I will say books would always, they will never deceive you. Thank you.
So which jobs can we look forward to where we can be sure that there is no threat of AI?
Organized by Sairam Thap in which probably few of the guests were there. Ravi Raghavan Sahab was there. So today morning, I normally don't go to public functions often. I am very busy, but since it was a program of kids, then I thought I can take that opportunity of interaction, because somehow after my career I would always be interested in somehow related with these educational endeavors. So I wrote to him on the WhatsApp today morning. I wrote to, by the way, if you know Mr. Ravi Raghavan ji, he was ex-chairman of Microsoft, ex-chairman of Infosys, even he was probably even for HDFC Bank he was overall head for some time. He is the only private person who was given that opportunity. He is a great motivational speaker. So I wrote to him that I am gathering your thoughts and your solutions which you gave in your lecture. Then he wrote to me, don't take my thoughts, you have enough experience of your own. Today morning. So, but still I have his slide with me. I took a photograph. Because I am not from that AI field, but I do read a lot of geopolitics and what all is going on in the world, just to be, just to have a general idea sort of thing. So he wrote these lines, I will quote him. What AI is not capable of right now. First is self-awareness. Second is empathy and emotional intelligence. This is the second thing. Third thing is curiosity and solving messy problems. Fourth thing he wrote was adaptability. Fifth thing he wrote was communication and storytelling. Sixth was critical thinking, judgment in making decisions, and last is leadership. You need to have a general knowledge about everything. Now, if you are very good in coding, then you can be replaced by a machine. But if you are very good in coding, as well as you have skills of marketing, sales, a general knowledge of all other fields, even of a managerial role, then you would be always valued. Second thing is, if there are 10 employees, a person who uses AI for his job, who knows how to use AI, would be very valuable. So rather than having a basic thinking of threat about that AI would eat away with jobs, you should think about yourself. You would be very good if you know how to use AI for your job. Like say, I was having a health issue. I'll tell you my story. I was having a health issue. My father had diabetes, my mother had diabetes, so I was having diabetes for last 17 years. And I was having a weight of 96. Then one day I decided this is not the way to go. I only have 5-6 years left of my service, and if I don't rectify it now, I'll have a problem later. So I started working on AI. What food I should take. For the diabetic person, it is available in AI. They say you have to have high protein diet, low carb diet, high fiber diet. This is given everywhere. You can go to any AI. So then I started working on, I reduced the wheat content, I reduced the rice content, I increased the amount of protein I take, I increased the amount of salad I take. Slowly I started, my weight started decreasing. I have already lost around 11 kg. Now I am 85. My body mass index, BMI. Who is knowing the formula of BMI? What is BMI? Formula for BMI? So my BMI was 28, which was overweight. It came down to 24.8. My medicines, the allopathy doctor who had given me medicine, he has stopped my evening medicine, he has reduced my morning medicine. Just by reducing the food content and the quality of food, quantity I have not reduced. And to my surprise, my hemoglobin, which was somewhere around 15 point something, it went up to 16.5. My cholesterol also came down. I was surprised because the food I was eating was not suitable to me. The AI is helping you to take better decisions because now you have a research engine with you, free of cost. Has anybody read about Arvind Srinivas? अरविंद श्रीनिवास कोई जानता है क्या? बताइए। एक ही अरविंद श्रीनिवास है वर्ल्ड में, नहीं जानते आप? एक ही बोर्ड है यहाँ पे, बोर्ड ये जो परफ्लेक्सिटी ये फ्री ऐप है, मेरे मोबाइल में है। ये परफ्लेक्सिटी जो है ये AI एक्ट है, अरविंद श्रीनिवास ने बनाया। अरविंद श्रीनिवास का कहना था कि जो गूगल सर्च करते हैं हम उसमें पहले सब पेड साइट आती है, तो पब्लिक को नॉलेज फ्री होना चाहिए। कोई पैसे दे रहा है उसकी साइट ऊपर आएगी तो ये तो गलत है ना, कि आदमी पहले ऊपर के 2-3 सर्च कर लेता है, वही सामान ये लोग बेच देते हैं, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। तो उसने ये बनाई परफ्लेक्सिटी, और पहला ट्रायल टॉप उसका वो था, टारगेट था कि गूगल को ख़त्म करना है। उसका इंटरव्यू आप इनको दिखाना अरविंद श्रीनिवास का, खासकर जो 9th 10th 11th 12th के बच्चे हैं। और अरविंद श्रीनिवास आज की डेट में पूरे वर्ल्ड ओवर में सबसे ज़्यादा उसके इंटरव्यू होते हैं। इंडियंस में सबसे एक बड़ी गर्व की बात है कि ऐसे बच्चे हैं, साउथ से है वो, और उसका ये ऐप मेरे पास भी है। अगर आप इसमें एक क्वेश्चन पूछते हो, किसी भी चीज़ के पूछोगे कि लो कार्ब डाइट से क्या होता है, व्हाट इज़ द बेनिफिट ऑफ हिंदी इंग्लिश, किसी में भी पूछो तो वो इसका आंसर तो देगा ही, 10 क्वेश्चन और देता है। इसके साथ साथ ये 10 सिग्निफिकेंट क्वेश्चन हैं जो आपको इस फील्ड में और नॉलेज दे सकते हैं। ये 10 जगह के रिसर्च पेपर से वो उसका आंसर निकाल के देता है और रेफरेंसेस देता है। ये तो फ्री साइट का बता रहा हूँ, पेड साइट में पता नहीं कितनी चीज़ें होंगी। आपकी कंपटीशन उनसे है, आप पढ़ भले ही रहे हो सिंगरौली में, जब आप बाहर जाके आप कहीं सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर बनोगे। अब अमेरिका में टैरिफ के बाद में हो सकता है H1B वीज़ा पे इश्यूज आने लगे, बहुत लेट मिल पा रहे। पहले ITN बच्चों को इजीली अमेरिका में जॉब मिलता था, अब वो प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी। तो इंडिया को अपना रास्ता निकालना है। नाश्ता कैसे निकलेगा? जब हम AI फील्ड में वर्क करेंगे, हम ये फ्रंटियर साइंसेज में जाएंगे। वो क्रिएटिविटी पार्ट रवि जी ने जो स्कूल का सिलेबस का किया था, मैं आपको नंबर दूंगा रवि जी का, आप बात करना। मैंने ट्राई किया पर मैं बहुत बिजी रहता हूँ। उन्होंने क्लासेस में दिल्ली के स्कूल्स में उन्होंने मुझे ऑफर किया था कि आप दिल्ली आओ तो मैं स्कूल में आपको विजिट कराऊंगा। रवि जी ने, मेरा इंटरेक्शन चलता है उनसे, क्योंकि मैं आफ्टर रिटायरमेंट चाहता हूं कि रूरल एरिया में जहां मैं रहूंगा वहां के आसपास के छोटे स्कूलों में मैं कहीं ना कहीं इन्वॉल्व रहूंगा फॉर पर्सनल सेटिस्फेक्शन। तो उन्होंने बोला आप दिल्ली आओ तो मैं दिल्ली के स्कूल में आपको दिखाऊंगा। तो उनके पास लिंक्स हैं उनके एजुकेशनल उसकी। तो वो क्या करते हैं, जैसे बहुत छोटे बच्चे तो पूरे क्लास में बच्चों को खड़ा कर दिया, अब बोला अच्छा ये स्कूल में जितने मटेरियल है इसमें से सबसे ऊंची इमारत बनाओ। तो अब जैसे यहाँ ये है, इसके ऊपर टेबल रख दी, एक ये बोर्ड लगा दिया, सबसे ऊंचे किसने बनाई? ये क्रिएटिव पार्ट तो क्रिएटिविटी, एआई का चैलेंज तभी दूर हो सकता है जब क्रिएटिविटी, ये जो मैंने स्लाइड आपको बताई ये उन्हीं की थी, उन्होंने उस चीज को बताया। क्या होगा, टीम, एआई कभी टीम नहीं बना पाएगा। इफ यू आर अ टीम लीडर, एआई कैन नेवर डिफीट यू। 5 लोग हैं, उनकी फ्रेंडशिप है, वो मिलके कोई काम कर रहे हैं, एआई कैन नेवर, एंड यू कैन ऑलवेज यूज एआई। तो दैट विल आंसर योर क्वेश्चन।
This topic, AI poses a bigger threat than opportunity, and students from classes 9 to 12 debated for and against on this topic. Continue, children.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself Purvi, and my question is that you address that India lags behind when it comes to creativity. But sir, the societal pressure compels a child to be a part of the rat race. I mean competitive exams. So in this scenario, how can a child enhance the creativity within him or herself?
Very good question. Definitely the question you have posed would be one of the most important question as a nation, because our educational system is such that parents tell their children, you become a doctor or you become an engineer. That's the sort of general thinking. But now things are changing for the good, and since the new opportunities and the new threats which are coming in, like I said, earlier the education used to be in blocks. One of my brother's son, he joined IIT Indore as a civil, in the civil branch, started doing his engineering in the civil branch. So he was very depressed, but his elder brother did his, what do you call it, B.Tech in computer science from not so good institute. But then the younger one who was doing his IIT in civil branch, he had this benefit of having an elder brother already placed in a good company. So the elder one made sure that this young chap, along with his civil, he was preparing the coding and everything. And so now what happens is, when the campus placement comes, this child who is from the civil engineering branch, he is taken in and he crosses over the IT, the people who are doing computer science B.Tech in the IIT Kanpur. So there is always an avenue. Whenever you will find that you really want a thing, you can always get it. You are right that our overall setup is such that even the frontier organization like Infosys, TCS, these organizations also don't spend that much money on research. Indian companies don't generally, it is a known fact, I am not making an allegation or sort of thing, it is a known fact that we don't invest that much in research. In a similar way, our students also need to right now try to read various things, read as much possible. You should regularly, those people who are among the frontier sciences, like Arvind, you should show them the videos, and when teachers should sit together and interact what he is exactly saying. Maybe you will need a technical guy to make them understand. This need to be done. He is a remarkable guy. मैंने एक बार किसी जगह एक वो सिलिकॉन गर्ल, देयर इज सम पॉडकास्टर, by chance I was going through the YouTube videos and I saw the interview. I was this boy is amazing, and I asked this question with Ravi Raghavan ji ki how come we not have people like Arvind. Bole, there must be Arvind in Singrauli, but we are unable to locate him. There must be a few of Arvind here also. That is the job for us teachers, and kids should always be reading what all is going on in the world as such. maybe all teachers should have a LinkedIn account, and they should then interact with these educationists, these scientists. Like if you have a very good physics teacher, he should be connected through LinkedIn with all the top level scientists of physicists of the world. Then what will have that interaction flow would be there. I have tried to do it myself. I have a very good LinkedIn account. Now Mr. Ravi is also a member to it. I made sure. I called him numerous times. I need your, because you cannot, for these great people, if you want to get connected to them, you need to have their email ID. Otherwise, you cannot send the request. I tried to get connected with Arvind also. I couldn't do that till now. But I'll get connected with him sooner or later, someday. With Mr. Raviji, then I connected him again and again, and I am now in connection with him, and I am able to read whatever he posts in his LinkedIn. Whatever motivational thing he posts, I am able to read. Maybe I get some 15 minutes in the evening before going to sleep. First of all, your quest should be for the knowledge purpose. Forget about everything. Make your strength your biggest winner. If you are very good in your English, after a while your parents, your teachers, they will not oppose what you want. If you are very good in physics, nobody can stop you. Don't tell anybody your plans. Just work on your subject. That's what I'll say.
Pratap Singh of class 8A, and my question is that nowadays half yearly is ready to approach, and we children have pressure to face it. And at this time only we have many thoughts in our mind, such as traveling, playing games. So what we can do in our table tidiness and in our room, so that like you from 50 to 60% to an IPS officer, like the journey you have traveled, so what you have done to get this position.
एक्चुअली आप जो बोल रहे हो ना क्वेश्चन वो सही है, मतलब नंबर तो मालूम है, उसकी ज़्यादा चिंता मत करो आप, पर ये है कि आपके हाफ ईयरली का सिलेबस क्या है पहले तो वो देखो।
Department and all the dignitaries, the fraternity of NCM Vidahi who was associated to making this program a grand success, whether directly or indirectly. Thank you so much, all of you.
On the momentous occasion of the 40th Foundation Day celebration. This day is just not a milestone. It is a tribute to the journey of our school, rooted in excellence, creativity, discipline, and holistic development. This evening is more than a showcase of performance and awards. It's a celebration of learning, of dreams nurtured, of talents expressed and values imbibed. Every child on the stage today and those working diligently behind the scene is a shining example of dedication, effort, and nurturing environment that define DPS Bindanagar.
At this juncture, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to our principal sir, our dedicated faculty members and the support staff whose tireless efforts ensure that every student is not only achieves academic success but grows in a confident, disciplined and responsible individual. To the parents, I thank you for your unwavering support, trust and collaboration. Your faith in us strengthens our resolve and plays a crucial role in shaping the bright future of our children, our next generation.